You get Young Thug.
Say why?
Yeah.
I'm a young thug myself, and that's my inspiration. Like,
It's great.
he's really like his voice is an instrument. Literally, his voice is like a real life instrument.
Hold up. NBA YoungBoy's jewelry collection is estimated at $10 million. And one of those chains, he only hands that one out to killers in his circle. That's not hype, that's documented. And trust me, we're getting to that insane story. But first, let's break down every single piece this man owns and exactly how he got them. A Louisiana legend, straight out of the Baton Rouge streets to becoming one of the biggest names in rap today. And that type of rise comes with very real money attached to it. We're talking a net worth north of $60 million. That's buy whatever you want and don't even blink money. And he's been funneling that cash into some of the wildest jewelry hip-hop has ever seen. This collection is genuinely insane. Starting with his chains, the nameplate pendant. This isn't some regular piece. It spells out YoungBoy Never Broke Again in full, loaded with custom imagery that represents exactly who he is. A massive diamond-drenched pendant that flashes from across the room. That chain ran him about $75,000, 75 bands for a single piece. And this was one of his earlier buys, back when he really started popping around 2017 to 2018. The pendant is crafted with natural white diamonds, and the craftsmanship is crazy. Every single letter is fully iced out. The custom visuals pull straight from his brand and his journey, from the streets to the starter pack of superstardom. Think about this for a second. At just 18 or 19 years old, he was dropping 75 racks on a chain. That's more than what most people make in an entire year. But for YoungBoy, that was only the beginning. You'd see this chain everywhere. Music videos, Instagram posts, all of it. It became one of his signature pieces, basically his calling card, telling the world exactly who he is and where he came from. Now let's talk about the next one, the legendary 38 baby pendant. And yeah, it somehow gets even crazier. This piece actually comes with real meaning behind it. NBA YoungBoy has always been vocal about his respect for Thug, one of his biggest inspirations coming up. And over the years, that respect turned into a real friendship.
Thug.
Say why?
Yeah.
I'm a young thug myself, and that's my inspiration. Like,
It's great.
he's really like his voice is an instrument. Literally, his voice is like a real life instrument.
What are your thoughts on YB?
Top.
YoungBoy, yeah, top.
Go. Michael Jackson of the new
Bro,
school.
his shit looks crazy,
He's
bro.
Michael of the new school. He need to drop some music right now.
So back in 2018, YoungBoy chose to show love in the most extra way possible. Listen to this. He commissioned a custom pendant of Young Thug's face. And no, this was not some regular portrait chain, not even a little bit. The piece shows Thug in sunglasses, smoking a blunt. It looks like it was pulled straight from a frame in one of Thug's music videos. The level of detail on this piece is insane. What really makes it hit different is the mix of multicolored VVS diamonds, white diamonds, yellow diamonds, and other stones all coming together to create this insanely detailed portrait. The jeweler spent over 2 months working on it because every single detail had to be flawless. The facial structure, the shades, the blunt, everything. Ran about $150,000 just to honor someone who inspired him. That type of respect and appreciation isn't something money can usually buy, but YoungBoy found a way to translate it through jewelry. And Young Thug himself was genuinely honored by it. That's what real love and respect in hip-hop looks like when it's authentic. One of the hardest gestures the rap game has ever seen.
And just so honored to be able to just like having had those conversations with him way back then, before he even blew. Just having them conversations with him, just like telling him, giving him a few of my opines and like a few steps that I took, a few things to do, like a few things to look into, like certain shit, like just be able to look at this now, just like, bro, that nigga tough, like, yeah, he hard, like, yeah, he going off. He one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? He got there. He a real one too, you know what I mean? Like, he doing right now, boy. He tough. Yeah, he got him.
Yeah, he definitely got him.
Respect, love, honor.
Now, let's talk about the custom slat pendant. If you didn't know, slat turned into a massive term in hip-hop culture, and YoungBoy wanted that represented in his collection. This piece is crafted in white gold, blending emerald-cut diamonds with round diamonds to create a crazy visual. The pendant usually hangs from the tennis chain. That's a chain where every single link is flooded with diamonds. So you've got an iced-out pendant hanging from an iced-out chain, layers on layers of ice. The green from the emeralds mixed with the white diamonds gives it a standout look. Even in a collection as stacked as YoungBoy's, this one still pops. The exact price hasn't been publicly revealed, but based on the materials and craftsmanship, jewelers estimated somewhere between $80,000 and $100,000. Just another casual six-figure pickup. At this point, the pattern is obvious. This man does not play when it comes to jewelry. Now we're getting into the wildest piece in his entire collection, the custom 4KT gravedigger pendant. And listen closely, because this story isn't just about jewelry, it's deeper than that. This is a large rose gold pendant, and when I say large, I mean massive, completely covered in baguette diamonds, the rectangular cuts that give it that ultra-luxury feel. The design pulls directly from his 4KT branding, 4KT, 4 keeps Trey, his entire lifestyle. The craftsmanship here is next level, intricate details that make it one of the most recognizable chains in hip-hop today. The price? Roughly $250,000, $250,000 for a single pendant. Here's where it gets crazy. YoungBoy didn't even buy this one. He received it as a birthday gift from Shine Jewelers. Yes, gifted. A $250,000 chain? That's the type of relationship he has with his jewelers. They know he's a loyal client spending millions, so they showed love in a major way. But the story goes completely off track from here. YoungBoy loved the gravedigger design so much that he had more made, not for himself and not to sell. He made them to give out to specific people in his circle. And who are those people? The killers in his camp. Guys like NBA Ben, Lil Tim, and others with bodies attached to their names. Let me break this down. In NBA YoungBoy's circle, that gravedigger chain isn't just jewelry, it's a badge of honor, a symbol that you've put in real street work, that you've taken a life for the crew. That is actually insane to think about. Anytime you see someone from the NBA's camp wearing that gravedigger chain, it means they earned it, not with money, not with clout, but through the most extreme actions possible. That chain represents loyalty at the highest and most dangerous level. Lil Tim, the one who allegedly killed King Von in Atlanta back in 2020. After that incident, he was seen wearing the gravedigger chain. NBA Ben 10, another member tied to street activity. He wears one too. These chains are basically a uniform for the most dangerous members of YoungBoy's circle. And let's be real, this is dark stuff. Real violence, real lives lost, real consequences. This isn't a game, and it's not something to glorify, but it shows how deep street codes still run in certain spaces, how jewelry and hip-hop can symbolize far more than wealth. Now, let's switch gears. NBA YoungBoy's watch collection. This is where things get really expensive. NBA YoungBoy mixes luxury watchmaking with hip-hop flair, and his wrist game is just as crazy as his chain game. First up, the iced-out Ottoman Piguet skeleton watch. For those who don't know, Ottoman Piguet, AP in the streets, is one of the most prestigious watch brands in the world. Top-tier Swiss craftsmanship. They've been making watches since 1875. These aren't just timepieces, they're literal works of art. YoungBoy's AP skeleton is fully diamond set. Every surface that can hold diamonds does. The face features a skeleton design, meaning you can see the mechanical movement inside, like wearing pure engineering excellence on your wrist, except it's drenched in ice. The price? Around $200,000. $200,000 for one watch. He picked this up around 2019, right when he was cementing himself as a top earner in rap. Skeleton watches are popular in hip-hop because they showcase craftsmanship while still being fully iced. And here's the crazy part. Ottoman Piguet doesn't even make many watches each year. They're extremely exclusive. Getting one, especially a skeleton model, is hard, even if you have the money. But when you're NBA YoungBoy spending millions on jewelry, doors open that stay shut for everybody else.
You pay 50. No, bitch, I paid 55 for this right here. Ground chill, I don't know what you talking about. And I don't like you, dude. So why you got, man, why?
But YoungBoy didn't stop with just one AP. He's got several. Next up, the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Fully Diamond Set. The Royal Oak is the iconic AP model. That octagonal bezel is unmistakable. The second you see that shape, you already know what time it is. YoungBoy's version comes in white gold and is absolutely flooded with diamonds. Diamonds on the bezel, diamonds on the dial, diamonds all over the bracelet. This watch is completely iced out, and the Royal Oak is already pricey in its factory form. Once you add custom diamonds, that price shoots way up. This one reportedly cost around $50,000, which honestly sounds like a steal compared to some of his other pieces. He grabbed this around the same time as his skeleton AP. You can tell he was intentionally building out variety in his collection. The Royal Oak is more classic and timeless, while the skeleton is loud and modern. Having both shows he actually understands different sides of luxury watchmaking. The Royal Oak has been worn by LeBron, Jay-Z, Drake, everyone. It's a status symbol at the highest levels of wealth and success. And now, YoungBoy is right there too. From the streets of Baton Rouge to owning multiple APs, that's really what it looks like. And of course, we have the diamond bust-down Rolex. In hip-hop, a bust-down means taking a luxury watch and covering it entirely with custom diamonds. You're already starting with something expensive. Then you make it even more outrageous. YoungBoy has several Rolex models, likely date or date just styles, fully iced out. Diamonds on the dial, diamonds on the bracelet, every single link covered. Even the crown is iced. When light hits this watch, it looks like a disco ball on your wrist. These bust-down Rolexes usually cost around $50,000 each, and YoungBoy has been seen rocking multiple different ones. He switches them depending on the fit, or just the vibe he's on that day. Sometimes it's the AP for that ultra-luxury look. Other times it's the bust-down Rolex for that classic hip-hop flex. Here's the interesting part. Bust-downs are controversial in the watch world. Watch purists hate them. They think you're ruining the original piece by adding diamonds. But in hip-hop culture, that is the flex. It says you've got so much money that you can take a $30,000 watch and spend another $20 to $30K just for extra shine. That level of excess defines hip-hop luxury, and YoungBoy leans all the way into it. But we're not done. His collection goes way beyond watches and chains. Let's talk rings and bracelets, because this man ices out everything. His rings are usually oversized and loaded with diamonds. He's got a 38 baby ring that mirrors the pendant. Same design, same quality stones, just shrunk down into ring form. These rings can cost anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 each, depending on size and diamond quality. And YoungBoy wears multiple rings at once, so really think about how much ice is sitting on his hands at any given moment.
Go down, and I need some help. I just hold on you, and I see Jesus made a diamond. Oh, I came out too fresh.
Then we've got the bracelets. YoungBoy is big on tennis bracelets and diamond Cuban links. A tennis bracelet is that slim style where every single link is a diamond. The name actually comes from a famous moment when tennis star Chris Evert's diamond bracelet snapped mid-match. Cuban link bracelets are thicker, heavier chains, also completely flooded with diamonds. These usually match whatever watch he's wearing. If the AP is on the wrist, the bracelets are picked to complement it. We're talking another $50,000 to $100,000 just in bracelets alone. This man coordinates jewelry the way some people plan outfits. Every piece works together to build this full image of wealth and success. Now, let's do the math. Nameplate pendant, $75,000. 38 baby pendant, $200,000. Young Thug tribute pendant, $150,000. Custom slat pendant, roughly $90,000. 4KT gravedigger pendants, multiple pieces totaling around $1.5 million. Iced out AP skeleton, $200,000. AP Royal Oak with diamonds, $50,000. Diamond bust-down Rolexes around $150,000. Rings, roughly $100,000. Bracelets, around $150,000. That's over $2.6 million just in the pieces we know about. And trust me, there's definitely more we haven't even seen yet. When you factor everything in, this collection easily clears $10 million. But here's the part that really blows my mind. YoungBoy can keep buying jewelry at this level for the rest of his life and never go broke. With a net worth already over $60 million and still growing, he's set. Between music streams, YouTube views, and touring, he pulls in millions every year. He's one of the most streamed artists on YouTube, regularly racking up hundreds of millions of views. His music connects with fans all over the world, and unlike a lot of rappers who fumble the bag, YoungBoy has been strategic while still enjoying the rewards. Think about this for a second. He could buy a $250,000 chain every single month for the next 20 years and still be rich. That's the level of wealth we're talking about. He went from the streets of Baton Rouge, poverty, struggle, all of it, to owning a jewelry collection worth more than most people will earn in a lifetime. Whether you agree with his lifestyle or not, whether the gravedigger chain story feels cool or concerning to you, you cannot deny that NBA YoungBoy's jewelry collection is one of the most expensive and impressive in all of hip-hop. This man really lives up to never broke again, and his jewelry proves it every single day. And that's NBA YoungBoy's $10 million jewelry collection. If you learned something new, if any part of this video had you saying, nah, that's crazy, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more content like this coming, breaking down the jewelry collections of your favorite rappers. Drop a comment below. What piece is your favorite? The 38 baby chain? The gravedigger pendant? Or one of those ridiculous watches? And who should we cover next? Lil Baby? Lil Durk? Let me know. If you want more videos on the most expensive jewelry in hip-hop, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next drop. Trust me, the next collection is even crazier. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, stay blessed, stay iced out, and remember, work hard so one day you can flex like these rappers too. One love.